At my grandma's. After the incidents at the church, my daddy didn't want nothing else to do with me, said I was uncorrugated. So I went and moved in with my grandma's. That's how Christian folk believe in dealing with stuff they don't believe should be happening. They excommunion cake it, which is a fancy way of saying they pretend like it don't exist. So my mother snuggles up with her bottle of vodka in the middle of the day. My father's off ministering his church ladies, and I'm the bad one who is so bad that I can't even be under the same roof with none of them. But my grandmas are such wonderful people. I don't care what you done, my Grandma Betty Lou tells me. You'll always be my little girl. I couldn't help myself. I nearly broke down and cried right there, sweet as her cake. Grandma Lucy May, she takes me aside and tells me they don't have too many rules, excepting that every morning we'll take a slice of our daily bread together. That didn't seem so hard, so I said, yes'm. But I've got to tell you something, and you're going to think the first night I noticed something I never noticed before, and that was Grandma Lucy May snores like a freight train coming through, bless her heart. I ain't never heard nothing like that before. I swear there ain't nothing compared with the rumbling in that little house once she lay herself down to sleep. I was lying there in the little back room Grandma Lucy May fixed me up in. It was the room I slept in whenever I went over to visit them. It was really Lucy May's, but she said she'd sleep on the couch around the corner in the other room. I said I didn't want to put her out none, but she said it weren't no never mind. I'd be needing privacy, seeing as I was a young lady now. It was awful nice of Grandma Lucy May, but that little room was as suffering as a hot box. It didn't get no air coming through that window, and between the heat and Grandma Lucy May snoring so loud it seemed like the walls was shaking, I didn't get no sleep that first night. The next day I went over to my Uncle Willie's. "Hiya, Uncle Willie." He was in his workroom. He had the chanter to his bagpipe off and was replacing the reed. The bagpipe was laid out on his little workbench like some dead sea creature with all its tentacles asplay. "Well, if it ain't our little wayward girl, what you up to, Punchkin?" He'd always call me Punchkin. He said it was 'cause I was a cross between a munchkin and a pumpkin. It was all right that he called me that. He didn't mean nothing by it, but meant it teasing and loving like. "Ah, nothing. Thinking about heading over to the swap meet at the Rhodium Drive-In. I'd heard people talking about how they used to show movies there, but nowadays they just run a swap meet every second and fourth Saturday of the month." "Yep, they got a lot of stuff over there." "Wonder if I could borrow your pickup truck." "Heard you moved into Lucy May's and Betty Lou's, but you really got to go buy a new bedroom suite?" "Nah, it's not that. Just got to pick up a few things." When I got back and pulled in, he took one look at what I got in the back of his truck, a fan the size of an airplane propeller. "Suppose you'll be needing help setting that thing up," he said. So Uncle Willie helped me set up that fan in the window, and that was the first night I got some peace from the rumbling in the other room. The whoosh of the air over me, the sound of the engine, and the sound of Grandma Lucy May's little perfume bottle shaking and rattling and tinkling on the dresser across the room like so many wind chimes in a twister drowned out her snoring. I just laid there for the longest time, staring up at the ceiling, letting my eyes wander around the room, imagining shapes in the shadows, dreaming dreams about Abe, and for some strange reason I kept on thinking that little boy in Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin, which, come to think of it, is where my own little Christiana Robin's name came from, I guess. So here I was at my grandma's, thrown out by my own mom and dad, who wasn't much of a family to begin with, excepting maybe the one I was fixing to be making for myself but didn't know yet.